Very useful. That was some of the worst play I found, but hey, it worked out. This area is pretty straightforward. It's essentially a linear path. It's not too bad. Most of the enemies here might have a lot of health, but they don't have a lot of... That's it. They don't have a lot of other gimmicks other than their health. As much as I like that strike, it uses way too much Ichor for the class it's in. I'll probably switch back to the Queenslayer for that one. Alright, come on, Jack. I'm going to be breaking my rule of only sword users for one area in the game, but I am not going to be using them until the very, very end, so they're going to be for the final boss, and the boss before the final boss, which can be the final boss if you get the worst ending. Which is kind of hard to get, actually. Like, you're gonna have to really go out of your way to get it. Jack's just going off. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Shit.
All else fails.
As long as Jack doesn't run off again. Maybe notice we can't use the communal gift because the communal gift needs 20 Ichor. As much as I'd want to, like, do, like, murder hobos. Get some lost crystals. blood barrier time. I think is most things don't do blood damage. Though there is... Hello, Pojo! It goes going very well. Well, mostly. Just ignore the time I got
You're ready.
And don't just ignore the fact that I survived on 2 hit points. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm having absolutely no issues. Not at all. Zoomies. This is why you do not just sit there with a shield. Stabby stabby. I like my stabby stabby. Oh, and yeah, this is the area in which Jack ran off to earlier. And that's why I wanted to go here. Though we do have a guy slowly running towards us. Well, he was. Not a big deal. There really isn't anything here. We don't have to worry about the vestiges, because there is actually a vestige here, but it's further in, I believe. So it's not really going to be an issue yet. This is just a drop. Yeah, this is a drop. Okay. Zoom, 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 zoom. I don't know how long, because there's only 2 more areas in the game, and I don't know how long they're going to take. So we'll see how much time I have. I'll have on stream, and if I have a good amount of time, I might just switch over to a different game.
All else fails.
This is why I hate Jack, by the way. Never gets the damn job done. Intentionally putting myself into this spot with him.
You're ready.
Thankfully, I don't need to do as much. They actually keep the run backs pretty simple. At least for this area. And the next area has a bunch of shortcuts. Ooh, look, free money. Order. This boy out. Come on, Jack. Kill him. Do you not have any more Icar? Okay. But Jack doesn't have any more liquor. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I forgot these dogs inflict poison. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I was just slightly on a...
All else fails.
miss. Well, I got focused because of that. That's not bad. Fuck, I didn't realize that kill thing. Which means I lost all my haze. Upsetting. I didn't have that much haze to begin with, but still. This is probably how this area is going to go, mostly. A lot of me knowing the enemies, and then me not, and then me being an idiot. That. I forget this game's iframes, but I know they're a little bit better than Souls. But they're not like the most stupid. One down. Ooh, a Queen Titanium that I don't need. Although I could technically use it if there's a weapon I really, really want. Get more action. You're safe. For now. AKA a whopping 5 seconds as I run. Okay, there's the... Literally gets ready to counter. They get stunned. Counter ends. Gets punished. Yeah, that's how that works. Inventory. Regen factor. Extension factors. That's another use, I'm pretty sure. That's good. Oh, okay, more green titanium. That's not bad. Not like super useful. I was just thought I was going to have a longer reach than it did. Ooh, Queen Tungsten is nice. They have increased drain on the weapon, which is interesting since enemies typically don't care. It's look good. You missed all the deaths. There was actually quite a bit. But, yeah, we're hopefully going to finish. Hopefully. If Jack doesn't fuck up, that is, because he could be such an awful companion sometimes. Of course, I could also screw up, so there's also that. How close am I to getting those? Reasonably. Means I don't really need to use this blood code anymore once I'm beyond that point. Ooh, loot! Ivory Grace +9. Ivory Grace is one of my more favorite ones if I'm doing a gift run. Look at those sweet, sweet gift stats. Oh! It's actually pretty decent defense, too, for, like, being so light. Just don't expect it to do that much actual damage on its drains. Since its drain damage only scales with dex. So, do keep that in mind. Now, excuse me, as I promptly level, I'm a little lower level than I usually like to be for this. I usually like to be about 110. But, like, 99 is, like, not that far off. And since leveling doesn't do usually that much to help you, other than, like, put you more in line with the damage you should be doing or taking. Since most of your damage comes from increasing the weapon, the actual weapon rank, or its scaling. Or you messing with your blood code so you have different stats. Monkey! Monkey. I knew the gank was coming. We're gonna hide the gank. Double Queen Titanium. What? They dropped one, and then there was one just lying there. I need more Queen Tungsten, because that's actually what I need at the moment. Some protein powder. We about to get swole. I'm gonna do this my way, which involves going this way. And doing that area after. Why? Because there's actually loot here, and I need to do it. I'm going to use fire for a little bit of extra damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to my my veil. It only applies to the weapon. We shall use your jank against you, for I am one with the jank. That should not have been a backstab. That should not have been a backstab. That, I don't mind doing that. That actually fits with me. There you go. Nice and cleared out. Good shit. Take the pure blood, which is very useful. Don't you dare, Jack. Jack. Yeah, stay there. We're gonna be back there. Relax. We're gonna come back. But the reason why we're not doing that yet, pretty simple. If people remember the memory, they'd remember there's a missile here. So if I die, I don't have to do a run back. And also, I could just use the missile route if I need to. Which is how we're actually going to get back there in the first place. We're just going to use that. Mostly because I hate doing this part, and as much as it's somewhat optional. That happens. A lot more often than you probably think. This is why you do the missile. Sure, you have to fight this one again, but eh. Wish they would hyper. Using iframes. Guard booster, very nice. There's a monkey here. There's a Cerberus guard right here. Agent Wolfbrand. Really fun sword. Really fun sword. Too big for most people to actually use. More specifically, too big for me to use in this run. Illegal. Can't use it. You can use normal sized swords. You can't use too big swords. Too big swords are like a big sword is illegal. Alright, that's everything. So, oh, fuck up. Back we go. And this was the Cerberus guard that was haunting us the whole time. You didn't need to do that, Jack. Here's the more annoying part. See that? That's the boss. Here's the problem. We've already fought him before. It's the Queen's Knight. It's a harder version of the Queen's Knight, but supposedly.
Take this.
Good job. He loves warping now, by the way. Ah, fuck. He also likes doing that. Oh yeah, and he also gets a drain aura. But legal.
That was weak.
And he is dead. Okay. Good shit.
Wait a moment. That lost left there is some I would like to. Would you show them?
Um,
I know.
we were here to prevent the Queen. They didn't wake up. Louis, for example, is a third gen. Mia is a third gen.
So, that gives me some explanation.
Actually,
Her
no. Mia's a
desire
fourth. Excuse
to
me.
comfort, and so it was. She was. Please, as the Queen, Cruz's existence was one I want to bring about. So, if it isn't too much to ask, please.
Ishtar. We're gonna swap over to the Queen Slayer. And we're gonna swap this out for a Dex and Fortitude up, actually. As much as I don't mind the willpower up, we're gonna use that instead. We're going to swap the Numbing Mark out for Fire. And we are going to key... You know, I'll get rid of Shadow Assault. We'll put the Severing Abyss on there. There we go. Just because the stats are overall better. Additionally, I have some... This is where we're going to break our thing. We're going to bring Eo. So we're gonna head home. Gotta warp, gotta do all that. I think about 40 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll see how much this ladder area does, because this ladder area can be pain in the ass. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Head on over to EO.
When it is, I do not. If it is.
So we have to get 2 more, and I believe both of them are in the final area. Well, one is dropped by a boss. Okay, I don't really want to call it a boss. It really isn't. It's technically a boss. It's a boss health bar. It's not hard at all.
I don't understand. Why was she apologizing?
Wake up, I need you to fix one more vestige.
What is it?
Because I need to fix the AOS vestiges to get the best ending. We still have met the conditions to meet the good ending, but we do not have the conditions to meet the best ending. Problem is, to get the best ending, you technically need to have EO with you in one specific area, so she makes a comment. That's it. After that, you can ditch her. So we're not going to be using her for the final boss, because I don't think I need her for the actual final boss. Attendant's true identity, the attendant born of Cruz's vestige. Yep. All the attendants are mini versions of Cruz, basically. And EO, because you carry the blood, is yours. She's essentially Cruz, but not quite. Come on, up. Let's break the rules of the run. Which I have to do because it's for the best ending, so technically it's not breaking the rules of the run. This is the exception I didn't point out. Still find it funny. There's a few things you could do here. There's actually a quest at this location, which is very odd. Normally you don't have a quest, like, at an area until you clear it. But, you know, final dungeon shenanigans. Final area, Provisional Government Center. I didn't need to go back. I could have just talked. Oh wait, excuse me.
There is little we can.
Excuse me. That's not that. You'll notice there's 2 areas you can go to. This area fucking sucks. There's a lot of things you can do, and there's a lot of places you can go. Also, most of these enemies are Cerberus enemies. They have a lot of health. They're gonna hit, like trucks. Oh yeah, that's one of the shortcuts. I'm trying to remember like the exact layout of this place because it's like it's loopy. Biggest benefit is that Eo's using a halberd, so her damage is going to be way, well, axe, but it's technically Eo's halberd. Because she's using a halberd, her damage is going to be way higher than someone like Jax, like base damage is. Plus, she's built her own gifts, and she has a lot of Ichor. I've also used her weapon before. It's interesting. This actually feels like cheating since of how shit Jack is. I'm not kidding. She saved me so many times by doing things. Jack would not have saved me. So... Oh, you see the blood spates? The walls will literally attack you. What are my stats? A, S, B, C+. Okay, not bad. Not crazy, but not bad. I've actually had an S+ in the stat before. It was when I was doing my strength run. Very funny. I got every strength passive skill. S+, by the way, is the highest a stat will go, if you're wondering. No, we're gonna have to go the other way. There is reason to my madness. Far too much blood in my face. That is a dead guy. Oh, I'm not dead. I remember doing this with a I forget my setup, but it was like a bayonet gift setup. It was interesting. It wasn't like something I would really do. Or at least I certainly wouldn't do it again. But, I was an idiot. You can dodge roll those, by the way. I just find it easier to not have to be there in the first place. Not bad. This guy over here, he'd want us to get resource material, which I'm not going to do because there's no reason for me to do it. You get a specific thing for doing it. Okay. Mutual defeat. Good. Glad I remembered that. Not that the Mark of Honor really matters to me. Okay. Navigating this place with only one regeneration is pretty spooky, actually. Unfortunately, unlike in... Wait. I can actually, Alright, I have a way back. I have way back. Good, good, good. lost crystal. Nice. I'm gonna go on a mass lost crystal spree. Words? Okay. That guy there will usually not bug you. Now that he's dead, anything that's like kind of sleepy looking, like they're you know what? I could stay there. This is the it only has a hitbox coming out, it doesn't have a hitbox going in. Yeah, I knew you would think. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way of getting that guy. Other than, like, triggering him. Not bad. Not bad. Ow. I'd rather not die to things in the wall, so. literally, if you would... Also, yeah, that doesn't kill you, by the way. I always forgot about my drop. I learned that it won't kill you. And as long as you don't go to certain areas, certain enemies won't go active, which is very handy. For example, this guy. He won't bother you unless you actually bother him. Although just so you can play. And remember, Cersei will always drop a a tungsten. Obviously, you can realize the fucking trap and, you know, kill the people trying to spring the trap on you. Best part is until this one here. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Lost crystals. All like normal stuff that we kind of want. Not bad. Look up there. We're gonna have to go up there at some point. I'm going to, because we're gonna have to go up there. I'm gonna use this to give myself a little bit of maneuvering. Don't actually need to, I think. Yeah, this part up here you didn't actually need to come up to, but which means where does that lead? Oh yeah, this leads to the place that if you fall down, the other one. Let's clean it out. I should really be using my Ichor, like, a little more often. I never like using it because I always found it easier to just smack them with light or heavy attacks. Same thing in Elden Ring, actually. I always kept forgetting about weapon skills. Until I found that weapon skill spam is really effective. Yeah, there's no area there, so gonna keep moving. You just keep moving and you'll be fine. Launching. may be wondering why we are here. Well, first, it's for this. You do not know how long it took me to realize that
Our
was there.
mission, there is only one path for us.
Yeah. It's boss time. E. Don't worry, there's still more dungeon. Gotta have more dungeon. Put more dungeon in your dungeon. You don't see there's a ladder over there. We'll be going there in a moment. I do actually need to fall down. Ooh.
Please, spin a thread of memory for me.
Aeosfish 6. And if memory serves, redundantly, you get F going down, but I'm going to double check since I want to say you get it, like, coming down, but it might also be in that other spot. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of funny because we're going to go down this elevator, then we're going to go back up the elevator, and then we're going to go down the elevator. In that order.
This, if all we can do is... As attendants, what good do we do?
I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Nope, it's right here.
After all, that is the duty with which I have been entrusted.
So, if you're wondering why we're going to go this way, that should not have been a backstep. Like, legitimately, I do not believe it's backstep. It was backstep worthy, but Q. First, because shortcut. Not a really useful shortcut because it was another missile nearby, but also handy map. Don't worry, we'll reach 100% soon. way. We don't want to go that way. That way is death. We want to get over there. How do we get over there, you ask? Oh, it's pretty fucking simple, really. Same way we got over here. There's another passageway over this way. Though first we're going to restore that vestige because I'm going to forget otherwise. There we go. Now we have the prerequisites to meet the best ending in the game. And you would have gotten the achievement for getting all the Eos vestiges. Just saying. This is one of the games I've platinumed, or 100%, or whatever you want to call it. Kind of varies by platform. Pure blood. I am liable to use those for the upcoming final boss fight because they are kind of nasty. But look who it is. It's the Argent Wolf Berserker. By the way, if you were wondering, yes, this is why you could special drain the boss. Because you could use a normal enemy. Fuck.
Was that not enough?
I just wanted the thing behind him. Question to myself would be, do I feel like going through the whole area fighting him again to get thing, or am I just not going to care and go straight to the boss? Bye. I'm probably going to lose Louis for the final boss. Well, bosses, plural. Thankfully, they are not two phases of the same boss fight. They are two different boss fights. So after defeating one, if you die in the second one, you do not have to do the first one all over again. It's closer to like how Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne do their final bosses, where you have a first final boss and then a final boss after it. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that took about another 40 minutes. Not bad.
I cannot understand the actions you've chosen to take. I cannot allow that mistake. Stand by their side and attend. If you lose your way, that's not yes. But we are not all through, and what it didn't matter. It was the same. I do not wish to. I will strike against Cruz. What? You. Very well. I be Quins, please. Save everyone.
Yep. If you have not wrought EO here, nor had restored all the AOS vestiges, you will not have that whole conversation. If you've not brought EO here, the conversation just doesn't happen. If you've restored all the AOS vestiges, you get the full lines of dialogue, like what it needs to be complete, of like alive and stuff. Alright, I'm sorry, EO, but we need to replace you. We're gonna use Louis. And I'm gonna rest the missile. And we're actually gonna go teleport back. Because I'm gonna go sell my crystals. And we're gonna buy whatever loot I need. Upgrade everything I need to plus 10. Because I think I have enough tungsten to actually do that. And then we're gonna take a quick break so I can go to the bathroom and get locked in for the final boss. It's not hard. Well, okay, it's not that hard. The boss before the final boss is usually more my stumbling point than the actual final boss.
What do you want to upgrade? Make sure.
It's here. If you want it, I got it. Go out there and... Got something to sell? Go out there and...
The reason why, by the way, I upgraded the poison one is just to increase how much poison damage it's doing, which will be very useful for stuff.
What do you want to upgrade?
So the Hanamukuro does 980 physical damage. It does more. It does more. Oh, is it because it scales with Dex more? Yeah, it scales with Dex more. My Dex is currently higher. Well, because this scales with Mind and Willpower, since my Mind and Willpower are low, it's not scaling as well. I should probably upgrade the Enduring Crimson to see if the Enduring Crimson also,
What do you want to upgrade?
But if memory serves, it just has better scaling overall, so usually...
Make sure you get...
Oh, I need to buy more.
If you want it, I got it.
I think that should be enough. I think 12 is enough.
What do you want to upgrade?
Oh, it's so fucking close.
Make sure you.
It's so close. Like, it's literally 2 points. So if I swapped the Dex and Fort up for the Strength and Willpower up, this gives my stats A+ in both things. That would actually increase my damage. And we'd want to use the Black Saber. Alright, we will be back. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick, and we will fight the final boss. Actually, what we'll do, we even teleport to the final boss, so we'll even be ready. The Gel of Stagnant Blood. Very quick, very simple, yeah? Good stuff. Found Louis. Ah, okay. We'll see if we like this moveset. If we don't, we're going to switch to Enduring Crimson. The Skull King. Oh, he's immune to fucking poison. He's not too hard, right? now he hits like a truck.
Right on time. Let's go. That's
The Skull King fucking sucks. No, he's actually not that bad. He's just... His first phases lure you into this sense of, oh, this fight's going to be like hard, but not like that bad, right? I'm also swapping to Enduring Crimson just because I... What's your question? It does 976. I had it, the Dex Fortitude up, which is do... Oh, I'm still doing more damage. I am actively doing more damage with that equipped than the strength willpower. Cool. Okay. Get in for a little bit of chip. Fuck.
That's Take this. Let's go. Made it right on time.
Nope. You made it. You did not make it in time, Louis. Yep. Okay, that's 16,000 damage in one combo.
That's
How does this fight normally go? Way fucking worse than every other fight in the game. I guess we'll just not bother with getting my haze. If I win the fight, we can grab my haze. No, it's not, apparently. It's quite unfortunate.
That's
get that extra little damage.
Right on time.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh boy. And he's dead. Oh, this is happening? And if no matter however many you actually successfully saved will be how many you see in this cutscene. Because if you miss one, you'll still have to fight this next boss, but you won't, you know, get the best ending. If you didn't resort anyone's memories, you essentially would have slowly become this final boss, and you get stabbed. And everyone just kind of takes your relics at that point. The Queen Reborn. Which might look a little similar to some of the things you might see in Origami, in God Eater. It's more or less an Origami. The one time your character speaks in the game, it's a Bandai Namco tradition. Make a silent protagonist that will then speak one line. In God Eater 2, they speak like 3 lines. The Virgin Voice.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Right on time. That's
Laser! Is save its place to attack? Is its rear? I'm not expecting.
right on time.
I'm not really expected to do this first try. Let's just try to do this fight with 4 regens. Feels a bit much. That said, you don't have to worry about having to fight Silva again. You could just fight the Virgin Born.
That's
which I do not know if it's immune to poison or not. Let's find out. It is indeed immune to poison. You're gonna do a little chip damage because it has specific. Problem is it has such fucking big hitboxes, and it can hit you just by turning around. They shoot. Also, you saw that queen attack that we saw in cutscenes? Yeah, they got it too. I've never figured a good way to dodge that because it just kind of strikes everywhere. Ow. Fuck.
You okay?
Oh.
That's
Predator lost dispersed. Fuck yes. As a note, by the way, it's going to start healing. Not bad. Not bad. And since you've recovered your original blood code, which you would have to do for this, you're not incomplete now that you no longer have access to swapping blood codes around. And because all the relics have been yoinked, you're going to save everyone too. Hence why it's the best ending. No real ambiguity, it's pretty upfront. They very much clearly didn't want an ambiguous kind of ending where like one might be better, but you're not sure. So
You finally see on the day she took all of the relic, and ever since then, she's been producing. So even if it's only a little, that's my.
In the years after Eos, and the question we analyzed as
Yeah.
Revan even so.
this has been years past, by the way. Like as Louis said, it's been years.
I plan to start research with Karen. I don't know if we'll. It would be nice if.
Hi, Nicola.
All the power was sucked right. But now Jax, I don't see me as much as I think I miss.
You can reach this. Maintain vein safety while investigating further. Distribute blood beat. Revenants, 8 Silva's unit, Cerberus.
This garbage heap, Major. That means. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
I've looked through documents from the Great Collapse. They're immune to even the most powerful weapons, and immortal like the loss that plagued the jail of the Myth. Now I understand why Revenant and the horrors are still roaming.
Yeah.
The relic's power. It must mirror or as long as.
There are no changes in the Weepy. If anything happens, my mission as a Watcher has ended. I won't allow the.
Is that it? It's a piece of her Karen, and it has the. Today I invited Yakumo to work for the provisional government. Sorry, but yeah. After all, here
I'm glad to see that. Are the two of you ever satisfied? Well, whatever you.
Yeah. I don't remember if there was even a way to check something. Yeah, I don't think there's a way. I'm just going to bring it up front. Louis has a name that is not just reference, probably. It's both him and Karen, because they're brother and sister, have the last name Amamiya, which is the same as Lindo and his sister. And then if you come here, well, you also notice the missile is gone, but that's just because this is area you're going to come back to. Leave base and head out and break through the mist. Hubba, they're setting up Code Vein 2 if they feel like it. That's the easiest way to put it. Yeah, the Amber Blood Bead that EO gave you deliberately for this single purpose, because she wants you to go explore and, you know, help people outside, because the people in the mist are now more or less fine. You have too big of a sword. You're not allowed to come. If you have a gun, you're also not allowed to come. And the biggest reason why this hits at Code Vein 2 for simple reason is because you have Muramasa coming with you, meaning there's a way for you to upgrade your weapons. Though, I'm not sure how they would do a Code Vein 2. The easiest way would be you make a new character, and you can import your previous character. Or they do God Eater where your character's just unavailable. So, but they could also just make it where you remake your character, but it's the same, it's, in lore, it's the same character. There's plenty of ways they could do it. It just depends how direct of a sequel do they want to do, right? That was all. Finished. You can now go into New Game Plus if you so wish. We also got the access to the Hades blood coat, and because we successfully did things, we get the Queen blood coat. If we begin from post save, it'll put us right before the Silva fight. If you go to the missile in that Silva fight, it allows you to go into stage 2. New Game Plus in this game is pretty fucking brutal. So it's pretty crazy. That took it basically exactly 2 hours. So I'm in states of two minds. Either I stream something else for a little bit, or I raid out. I'm not particularly sure. I'm also not sure what game to play in that circumstance. Thankfully, we have finished Code Vein, which is good. Which, actually looking through my previous stuff, I have actually beaten this game on stream before. I thought I didn't. Thought every time I did, I just stopped playing because I only did it for, like, I'm bored type stream. I think probably just trying to think. I have some games I can play on stream, but I'm not really sure at the moment. Yeah, we'll just do the easy way and here y'all can enjoy somebody. He's building stuff in mine colonies. I might post a poll at some point asking what people should do. You can enjoy the shenanigans that will unfold. I shall see you right side. I will probably stick around for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Unless I... Raid good. Yeah. We'll just set that up. Get ready. Okay,